up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
From UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now on is the punter, Charlton, now as he's able to get this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
Number 28. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Darnold, a quick throw out to Mims on the perimeter. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. From the gun, they run with Ware. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And 3 at the 8-yard line.
They'll run now with Ware. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Broncos nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Jeudy. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And here's Joseph Charlton now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown.
It is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Jets 14, Broncos nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be out right at the 35.
10 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
40-yard line.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. From the gun, it's Hurts. Dancing to his left. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Now Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on. What an advantage having an elite guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll try again with Jones. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here.
This defense really pulled around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Myers' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. K1 Short pushing through there to make the play defensively. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score Jets 14, Broncos 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Fresh off the pick six, it's Darnold. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
First down, Broncos.
Throwing is Hurts. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Hurts to throw. Hurts fumbles it. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
5-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Darnold. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
On the deep ball. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A final shot before the break. Darnold got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
14.
So a very tight first half. We head to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. That's caught by Ware. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Again, Darnold. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Darnold from the gun. Steps away to his left. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Play action. Here's Hurts. On the move to his left. That's caught left side by Judy. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Aaron Jones.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And it's 3rd down.
Hurts. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and then forced the incompletion.
Myers' kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Play action. It's Darnold. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Broncos' 18-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold, he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold, and it's caught. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. It'll be first and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They will run with Ware into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
16.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Second down. Here's Hurts. He'll find Lindsey here. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Broncos 16.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passing we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
They're going with Lindsay. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted. Because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it, and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. This is Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go play action with Hurts. Now this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. A first down throw, Darnold. Able to connect with Mims. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On first down, Darnold. That is caught at the 7. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and goal.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They go again with Ware. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets will extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted.
You got to love it, baby.
Give me James Bradbury. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And Darnold wants to throw the football. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Sets up to throw it. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, they're not making it easy easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Boy, people are really happy about those picks. Any fantasy team that has this defense.
The ball carrier.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
42-yard line.
This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Denver.
They'll run it with Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Good job. That was tight right there.
Tonight's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't